Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. They'll run with Hunt on second down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's first and 10. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Play fake. Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It was only last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
21.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big third down play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Check 52.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Play action. Garoppolo. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Here we go.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing now is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Here we go.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Hey, that's good. That's good.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that field. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
King.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's second down.
20. Right there, 56. Watch the out.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, Alpha.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out.
180. Check 56. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Looking ahead to Week 6 in the NFL, some big games next weekend, including the first London game of the year. Panthers and Bucks, they'll do battle in the UK. And back home, it all starts Thursday night with one that a lot of folks have circled on the calendar. The Giants and the Patriots. The Pats maybe still stinging from the losses of Super Bowl 42 and 46 at the hands of the Giants.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Right here.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And a broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Give him 6 yards and a first down.
3rd and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Coleman. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Garoppolo is going to give this to Breida on the draw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180! All day, just like that, just like that.
On 1st down, they go option to the right. On 1st down, it's Coleman. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Go. Man, I got that.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Harris has it over the middle. A very solid gain of 27. And the young Bucks showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He'll let it go. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
Throwing Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth.
Get it, boy. Get it, boy.
And goal.
50. 20. Right there, 56. Run. We won it. Come to my world.
Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Baker Mayfield hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. The extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo gets this one left side to Pettis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
53's mine. Check, 53's mine. Go ahead.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Here we go. Here we go. 180. Get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. To throw is Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Greedy Williams, the rookie out of LSU, there to knock it away.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third down and 12. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's first and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Cleveland.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, 133.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. So we have come to... We now proceed to the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 22. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Mayfield on play action. He's going to launch this thing way down. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They begin the drive with Coleman. He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Like 80! 53, Mike 53. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. One, Omaha. Playing wrong football.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Here we go.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Didn't pretty much look.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Nick Bosa in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Mayfield now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Point it right.
Mayfield to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to air. Oh, wide open. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, is what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, team.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
53, 12. Check 53. I can't believe that you...
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Wide open receiver, complete. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They come out here in the I.
13.
It's Coleman here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
I got you.
Out of the shotgun, Breida able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on fourth and goal. They'll run it with Coleman, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown of the night, and the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now first and 10 at their own 26. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pass incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Now Mayfield, flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a third and long now after the sack. Third and long for Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Taken in at the 11. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Niners set up well. They take over first and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Exit. 21. Watch the run.
On second and 9, Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 22 yards there, a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know
he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
16 yards, a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw, Mayfield. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Hey, Haywood.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go. 6. 180. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Smooth. 3 bud. 53.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
Extra point safely through, and that will shave one more off this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 53. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Cut!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 61 yards.
13.
And they just had another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me, and I think a lot of the time they just look at it like, let's just play the game, and however it turns out, it turns out.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
21.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it's going to be tipped up and picked off.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Check. 180. 6. Here we go.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. One last shot from Mayfield here. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for San Francisco, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.